Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm very excited to show you this build because I have actually recreated something from my childhood that is very dear to me, and that is Barbie's magical house. This is actually an MS-DOS 94 game, and I'm old. But yes, she had a really cool house. I adored it as a child. I wanted to live in her house. I thought she was just the most glamorous person ever. And yeah, so we've got a fully reconstructed Barbie's magical house. And it only took me like, 30 hours to build. So I really hope that you guys like it. And let's take a look. Okay, so here we are. I already did all this and I thought I was recording, and then I felt like an idiot because then I saw that it wasn't recording. So this is my second time giving you guys the tour. Welcome. Hopefully I do it better this time now that I'm actually recording. I made sure I checked. But yeah, this is my Barbie house. I hope that you guys think that it looks like the picture. I'm going to put that down below me. But yeah, I really like it. This is something that is like really dear to my childhood. This is something I played for hours on end, and my mom would call me to dinner and I'd be like, 1 second, and then like an hour would pass and she'd be like, your food is cold but you're gonna eat it, and I would be like, okay, I kind of deserve that. This is one of the games that was like that for me. Definitely like all of the decorating and the fashion. It was very cool to like 7-year-old me, like super exciting. So this is her mailbox, the iconic mailbox. We had to go with hearts instead of stars. I know she has a pink mailbox with yellow stars on it, but we went with the classic hearts today because that is what The Sims has provided us. And also I put 2 mirrors on both of these roofs. If you guys notice in the picture, there's actually supposed to be a pillar in between, but because of the way that this particular part exists, I wanted to make it look like the picture, so I made sure that this balcony was like after the roofing there. Because it kind of like, if the roof touches it, it messes up the whole balcony pretty much. I really hope they fix that soon, because that would be really cool if it could just like cut off like at where the porches are. That would be like super duper. I don't know if anybody else is with me on that one, but yeah, so it's like slightly off by like 1. If you guys can see, it's not like lined up perfectly with the like tips of the roof. So what I did is I actually put mirrors instead, because she already has like the mirror on the front with the light like this, and it says like B on it. I just didn't have a B to like put on it, obviously. But if you put it on both, it doesn't look as bad as like the pillar, because the pillar would line up like next to the roofing there, and you would see that it was obviously not center, which was pretty annoying. Also, these rooms have no purpose. These ones on the top, there's no part of the house that those actually go to. So those are empty. If you guys would like to add 2 more bedrooms to this, you can. This already has 3 bedrooms because I added rooms for Skipper and for Stacy, in case you guys are really into the gameplay with Barbie. I have not made those characters myself, but I plan to. If you guys would like a video on me making those characters, or just like, hey, I made these already, do you want to check them out kind of video, yeah, I can do that. Because I actually do want to make all of the characters that I remember from my Barbie childhood. There's so many new characters now. I really want to just like make one from like the set of characters I remember from Barbie, because I just think that's fun. I'm a millennial. If any of you guys are millennials, you know what I mean. So yeah, this is the house. I want you guys to notice how this is curved here. You see how the wall is curved in the back? Just remember that for later. I wanted to point it out while we were out front. But we're gonna go and check out her garage slash stable. Do we even need to talk about what that means? Like, you're keeping your car in the same place you're keeping your horses. This is problematic. But, you know, I fixed the problem for you, Barbie. I put a wall between. Hopefully they can't smell the exhaust from your car and die. Hopefully. I don't know who thought that one up. Who thought this amazing building up. But we're gonna check it out. So, right here in her garage, all you really see is like this much. And then you would like decorate her car and like put like rainbow stickers on it, or like sparkles and stars and hearts, and like you could like change the color. It was very cool. It was very cool. If you never played it and you can find it online, highly recommend checking it out, because that was gold in 1994. I'm telling you. And I think it's like really shaped a lot of what I do today. Like, there's so many like matching of outfits and like decorating the living room, and look at me now. I'm building Sims houses, and I have a problem. So, yeah, thank you, Barbie. I did give her a pink bike. It's not in her garage in the game, but Barbie needs a pink bike, because why wouldn't she? Obviously, she has a pink bike, right? And then in here we have the stable. Yes, there are horses, but we had to improvise, because there's no horses in this game. There's a few monstrosities just running around that I will show you. But in the game, they show like, ooh, if I can get it like framed right. I probably won't get it framed right because it's just not framed right in the game. But basically you just see like the back wall here with like the rope. There's supposed to be horseshoes on the wall. Obviously I can't put horseshoes on the wall unless I use Tool, and I don't want to use Tool in my builds that much anymore because like reasons. And there's like supposed to be a broom leaning up against this hay bale, and there's a bucket in front, and then they have like a door opened on this window here. There's no pink windows that have that feature, so I just used a white one. Actually this whole barn is supposed to be like hot pink, like my hair. I went to the wrong side. But it's supposed to be like this color pink. And we just don't have that in this game, so we're going with a little toned down version here, as you guys can probably see from the picture below me, I think. And I don't know if you guys remember, if you played, but when you clicked on this bucket, there was like a little mouse, and he'd pop up and he'd be like squeak squeak, and then he would like run around, he'd be like squeak squeak squeak, and it was really cute. So what I did is I put a mouse hole behind the hay bale, and so sometimes you actually do see like a little brown mouse running around, and it's like, that's cool. I obviously do have access to horseshoes, but since I can't put them on the wall, I just put them on the floor. And somebody had this like forge that they made out of just a stool and a hammer. I can't remember who did it. I'll try to put it like below me right now, whatever their name is in the gallery. But they don't have an anvil, so that made it a little bit difficult. This person came up with a good solution. Hammer on top of a stool. It looks great. So I put it next to all of these horseshoes and a woodworking bench, and it works as like a nice little like horseshoe putting on taking off spot. A forge. Oh my gosh, my light. Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm using my phone for my light, so you know, real classy over here. Anyway, yeah, this is my little forge area slash crafting area, I guess. I just put it there because it looked like something that should be with a work table. Oh, here's one of our monstrosities now. This is Unicorn Dog. I created him myself. You're welcome. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever made in my life. But we love him. And he's supposed to look like that, like, rainbow pony from the stables. If you haven't played the game, you don't know. This is kind of their like training area, because I figure if she's got like ponies, like it could look like they're like equestrian horses or something. Like maybe they got like a competition coming up. I don't know. But this is like their little practice range. Oh gosh. I'm just tanking this today. I'm sorry. This is their little training area. I don't know if they're actually using it. But I did also put this like little shed back here. If you've ever been to like a farm or something and you see like they got like the little sheds that are outside so that they can like choose if they want to like hang out outside or in the barn. I just built one of those. It's not in the Barbie game. I just thought it was a neat idea and it looks really cute, right? There's a hot spring here. You could like chill with the horse dogs. It'd be a great time. What am I doing with my life? Okay, so anyway, this is the front door. Before we go in, I want to explain something. The front door that they show in the game is also displayed as the back door, so I don't know if they're like exactly the same looking or if I'm just like confused, but like sometimes they show that same door with like the pool out back. So like I don't know if it's like maybe it's a magical house because like the front door is also the back door and like maybe that's where the magic comes in, because like I don't understand. Long story short, I made a different room for the front room and then just the back door looks like the back door slash front door thing. You know what I mean. So yeah. This is the one that I made up. Yes. If we can ever get in there. I just put like little conversation areas over here. I made it all pretty and pink and like princessy, because when I think of Barbie, I just think of like rich bitch. I was thinking about whether I should say bitch, but then I've already said it, so like we're already here. No one's gonna watch this video anyway. But yeah, we've got a little closet. We got some pink and purple attire in there because Barbie. And okay, I had to figure out the floor plan by looking in each of the doors, like the doorways of each of the rooms in the game. And it was so difficult and I was very confused. So I put a hallway, because then potentially if you're looking through like a hallway, you could maybe be seeing in this room or you could be seeing in that room. You know what I mean? Makes it like a lot easier. And also for this room, which this is the other room, there's supposed to be like a doorway right here. So it works out. Yeah, that's about it. That's the whole story. But we didn't have any like pink, like hot pink tables for this room, which was very upsetting, and I looked everywhere and I couldn't find a pink one, and I was getting really mad because like it seems like a normal table that they should just have in the game, and I'm like, why don't they have just like a pink like table like this? We need more of them, Sims. We need more of them. I don't even want to talk about the what is it, Mac Sims palette. Like, don't even get me started on that. If you know, you know. But anyway, this is supposed to be a picture of Barbie, as you can probably see below me. But I don't have a picture of Barbie. I just have Barbie. So I figured a mirror would work, because then she can like walk by and it is a picture of her, because it's herself. Yeah, I was using my noggin on that one. And there was a picture of like a child here with a bowl cut, but something happened to it. I don't know, some kind of disaster occurred and he's no longer there. So I don't know what happened, but just know that there was one there. And I was putting him there because there's supposed to be Ken there, but this looked like Tommy, which was like one of the baby characters in Barbie, and I was like, that's perfect. But he's gone. He's gone now. But at least this stayed, because there's supposed to be like a mirror with like a bow on it or something there, but I just put this Because, like, we already put a mirror. Oh my goodness gracious. We already put a mirror here. So, like, why would I put another mirror there? That doesn't make sense. So, this is what we've got. Plant's a little different, too. But, if you're wondering about this floor, which I now realize shows dirt underneath of it. I legitimately did not notice that. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I put a dance floor because in the game, if you clicked on the floor, it like turned into like a light up dance floor. You could always remove those, you know? But I mean, I didn't notice until now, so whatever. It's really funny though that I didn't notice that. It's literally dirt. Oh boy. So yeah, that is our front entrance. Next, I want to show you guys the kitchen, which is over here. I think the shot is from like this, because you can like see the table and the chair. It's a little bit different, as you can probably see. For instance, they don't show like any of this over here, so it was just kind of improvising that. We did our best over here. It's not fruit wallpaper, but we've got hearts, and it actually matches better, in my opinion. And, you know, there's a lot of different pinks going on, which I think is more of a problem with The Sims, because they just don't have things that match for some reason. But, yeah, the microwave is supposed to be up here, and I couldn't obviously put the microwave up there because, like, they only sit on, like, countertops. So I just put it below. And then I put a coffee pot over here because the coffee pot's supposed to be there. There are actually spoons and like pots and stuff on the wall. I couldn't find any hanging pots. I know that there are some, but I just like searched for them for so long in the gallery of like things that I was just like, I give up. And I put some, you know, utensils there instead, but I think it serves its purpose. You know, it's doing the thing that it's supposed to do. So it's good. We got a wreath, and over here there's supposed to just be like those like pot, what do you call them, oven mitts, but like they're like the matte ones. I don't know what to call those, but I don't have that, so I just got this because it has oven mitts and those little matte things on it, so perfect. And it matches, which is a plus. So this is our kitchen. I hope that you like it. I didn't have a mixer. I think there is a mixer in this game. I just don't know where it is. And then I put a popcorn machine there instead. You know, popcorn's good. Oh, I also put like this fruit up on top of the fridge because I noticed in the picture that it has fruit on top of the fridge, which is kind of strange, but we did it. We put it there. In here, this is kind of like a bonus room, because, as I said, I added Stacy and Skipper's room, and this area is not called for, so I'm like, so I could put a door there, and it wouldn't, like, technically be non-canon, so, I mean, there could be a room there. You don't know. You can't prove that there's not a room here, so this is, like, Stacy or Skipper's room. Stacy and Skipper are kind of the same. Like, realistically, like, they look exactly the same. I'm convinced they're just twins or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's just like basic room. It's got everything you need. Computer, dresser, mirror, bed. Yeah, very colorful and fun. And in here, this room is supposed to be like the patio slash pool area, but like it's not, because in the game you don't go into this area. You never see what's in this like room. So I just made it a pet room because, you know, she's got a cat who's very sick apparently. So I just put all the cat stuff here. I actually need to fill that. And I think we got like a hamster or something. I can't remember what I bought, but there's a creature in there. Next, we're gonna go into the living room. I'm gonna put a picture of what I was trying to replicate below. The picture on the back wall, though, is a little bit different because I couldn't get a picture of it, like, set up the way that I wanted it set up. I don't know. Maybe I'll download the game and try to set it up so I can show you exactly which room that I tried to make it, but it's the modern one that's, like, pink and black and everything's, like, boxy and spacey. That's the one I went for with, like, the, there's, like, a pink pot with, like, all these, like, flowers, like orchids or something, like, coming off of it. And so I was like, that is kind of like this picture. So I'll just use that. And I actually think that it turned out pretty good. I think that it looks pretty legit. And this thing didn't have any pink in it, so I just put a plumb bob in the middle of it. Now it's got pink in it. Yeah, solved that problem. This side isn't, like, called for, so I just did that kind of situation. I didn't put a TV in here. I guess I didn't really think about it. I probably should. Maybe I should just take down that picture and just put a TV there, but I mean, it's up to you. I was just trying to make it match, like, in the other one. Obviously, as you can probably tell, the door is not exactly evened up with the wall, because it's supposed to be on the same wall as the couch, but it's just not possible. Like, it's just not possible. I tried. So it's just kind of slightly over this way. If you can just ignore that part. The rest of it looks pretty good, I think. Yeah. That's the only purple carpet, really, that we have, so I hope you like it! And then, which way do I go? I've already seen this room. Okay. I'm getting confused because I already did, like, a not recording session of myself where I was just not recording. But let's go upstairs. Okay, so the first room that we come to is this one. And this is actually, like, one of the other Stacy Skipper rooms. This is not something that's in the game. There's just a spare room here, so might as well fill it with stuff. And when we go inside, it's kind of the same as the one downstairs. Got some more artwork. Kind of seems a little bigger for some reason. Maybe it is. I don't know. But yeah, it's just cutesy. Kind of like teenage room. And then when you come out here, this is the hallway. I think it's really cute. You don't see this part in the game. But, we come through here. And this is actually the bathroom scene. So, if you go into Barbie's bathroom, it looks just like this. I think I did a pretty good job, except for her bathtub is actually, like, the color of that vase there. It's like more of a hot pink, but we don't have that. The only one that we had that was similar was this one, and there was one that's pink, but it was also like black and it was like curved weird. It just didn't look right. So I mean, if you want to change it to that, like, obviously you can, but I did add some details here. I just put some flowers on the front of it, and I also took these, they're like those roofing things, and I sized them down and I just put them on the corners so that I could emulate kind of what was going on in the game, which you should probably be able to see below me at some point while I'm showing you this. But yeah, so that's her bathroom area. The rest of her bathroom is not shown, so I just put a counter and a sink here with a mirror, and then over here, these are two bathrooms. They're exactly the same, but I'll show you what they look like. It's just purple walls. It has all the same furniture, all the same colors and everything. And there's two of them. And then in here is just kind of like a nice relaxed hangout area. You've got the privacy of your other roof over there to kind of just chill. You've got the tray over here, if you get what I'm saying. We've got these, they just matched and they look nice. So that is our very luxurious bathroom that has a balcony. It is the bathroom of all of our dreams, I am sure. And then, okay, I don't want to show you that part yet. Down the hallway, we have Barbie's room. This side of her room is not accounted for, so I just put like a cute little conversation area there. And I hear cats doing things. Excuse me, sir. Anyway. So this is Barbie's room. I'm hoping that I can get it at like a good angle maybe one day. Anyway, it looks kind of like this. I will show you guys a picture. I don't know if it'll be below me because like I don't know if I want to like, I'll probably put it like down in the middle. But that's what it's supposed to look like. You can change the colors of things, so I just matched it the best that I can. Again, we don't have any of those type of things in our at our disposal in this game, so I had to improvise. We went with kind of like a lighter scheme instead of like the hot pink, which is kind of what I wanted to do, but I guess we're just not gonna do that because we can't. But yeah, I did the best that I can, and I think it looks pretty good. Like, this is where she would have the picture of Ken on her door, and when you open up the dresser, it goes into her closet. So we're gonna go in here, and this actually looks pretty good. I can't really tell with it's such a small room, but when you go into Barbie's closet, it looks just like this, and I think it turned out really good. As you guys can probably see in the picture, I matched it pretty well. We even have the fun flooring, and there's like a pink stool that's over here. I just put like a poof. There's supposed to be like a shopping bag, but again, don't have a shopping bag in this, so I just put suitcases. And everything else just worked out. It looks really, really nice. It's perfect that it has purses hanging from it. Like, that's exactly what we're looking for. Of course, there's no star bags, which was kind of sad, but I just put stars behind here, and you still kind of get that, like, look. You guys can see the picture. You know what I'm saying. But yeah, like, even on the corners, like, it shows her looking at a pink mirror, so I put a pink mirror here, so it's like she was looking at herself in the mirror. Fun. There's a weird glitch on this, by the way. I don't know if anybody else is having that glitch where you can, like, see through the walls in the mirror. I don't know what's up with that, but hopefully they fix that. Hey guys, so I'm actually coming to you from the next day when I'm editing, because I totally forgot to show you the backyard for some reason. I think I got really like confused when I thought I was recording and thought that I did it already, so I'm just gonna show you guys what it looks like. And yeah, I got pictures at the bottom. So as you can see, there's supposed to be like this like slide thing. So what I did is I kind of just made a platform and put a pink fountain in front of it, and I used one of the toddler slides, which obviously you can't really use like to go in the pool or anything, but I think that it does look like the picture. Also, we don't have an inflated tube that looks quite like a donut, so I just used one of these pool floaties. And then if you see in the background of the picture, there's actually two pink potted plants, and there's kind of like a curve going out. So I actually just used these pink potters because I just think they're nice and elegant and pretty. And I just put like a little balcony here overlooking the little pond that I put in back. And I think that it turned out pretty good. I mean, you guys can decide for yourself. But yeah, I like how it turned out. And then there's also this space over here that you can see in the shot down there, where she and Skipper are having lemonade. And this is where things get confusing, because as you can see in the picture, it shows that curved arch I told you guys to remember at the beginning of the video ending, which it doesn't end, because if it ended, you would see it in the front picture, which you don't. So what I did is I improvised, and we just have a second wall there. And as you can see, there's supposed to be like a beach, and obviously I can't fit a whole beach, so I just built this cute little pond lake thing, and it serves its purpose. It is a body of water. that is supposed to be there. So, you know, it works. And I actually think that this turned out super, super cute. Again, there's that whole thing with the front door, back door, which is super confusing. But yeah, I already told you guys about that yesterday, so you already know the situation with that. But I just put this door here because it's the same door from in the front yard. So, you know, I'm just going with what it's telling me, which is that the front door is the back door, and we're just gonna go with that theory. But yeah, so this is that other view at the bottom, if you can tell. So the rest of this, I'm going to show you. This is stuff that is not in the game, just areas they didn't show. So after this table, it doesn't really show what's going on over here. So I just put like a pink hot tub, because why wouldn't Barbie have a pink hot tub? If you can explain that to me, then we'll have a talk. But then there's like a little cove in here. And, oh, I hear Blissa somewhere. But yeah, this is like just a little hangout nook where you can hang out outside or sit on a poof or a pillow. And then through here is like an outdoor bathroom. So if you're in the backyard, your Sims will probably use this bathroom. It's just kind of an easy access bathroom I added that, you know, wasn't necessarily having to be there, but I just put it there because I wanted to. So yeah, that is the entire house pretty much. I don't know if I showed you guys the laundry room, but there is a laundry room in here. I can't remember if I showed that to you guys earlier. I don't think I did, so I just wanted to point it out and show you that I did put a laundry room in here. And yeah, so I really hope that you guys enjoyed this build. I know that I had a lot of fun building it, and I think that it turned out really, really cute, and it's something that I'm probably going to use in the future. And that is about it, guys. If you liked it, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you guys can be notified when I post a video. And that's about it. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.